I think for the hotels and restaurants, the part a lot of times it's so interesting is the different texture and the colors that they have surrounding that big storage piece or the big display piece. And in a home, you can have that, but it should be somewhat functional because you don't have a lot of space to have this incredible big floral dried arrangement that's just like above your cabinets. My name's Janelle. I am a designer at Form, so mostly kitchens, but all the other spaces too. I started in the creative field when I studied metalsmithing in Long Beach at my first university, and I traveled to Australia when I left and got to work with amazing, amazing designers, the incredible Robert Foster, and he made a lot of tablewares and lighting, and there was always a real collaborative spirit around the whole thing. I mean, my favorite part of art is you get to create something and it invokes a feeling or some sort of move for the audience. And working with these designers and architects, it was so cool to see like that our little light was part of that big picture. So it's funny when you tell friends or family or people you're just meeting that you are an interior designer and a kitchen specialist specifically or anything like that. The thought is normally like, oh, I really need to decorate my room. Can you help me pick out furniture, or pillows, or art? And while I love that, that is such a niche of the design decorating world, and interior design is more holistic. It's space planning, it's knowing cabinetry inside and out, for us at least, and a different approach to the actual process. It's more in depth, it's more fact, science, and people driven. I chose this particular one because I loved his aesthetic, first of all, and how conscious he was about his space isn't big, but it's so packed with really, really intuitive, smart design. He had gone through a million catalogs and online things and visited showrooms, and his PDF file of a lookbook was, I mean, maybe like 100 pages. We went through that massive document and had a really brutally honest, like, this will fit, this will not, this doesn't make sense for you, this is really smart, and kind of came to a conclusion on everything. And we don't want it to feel like you're walking into a hotel or a museum. You still want it to feel like a home. So the challenge was making it cohesive and symmetrical while still being inviting and having enough texture that we're interested and you don't just see it as a monolithic chunk on either side. There's not a single inch of that kitchen that's not a specific purpose, and I love that. What a huge benefit I would tell any homeowner that's interested is working with a designer. Not only do you get a third-party opinion, just other people's opinions are good, but sometimes your neighbor, your mom, your aunt, that can be really overwhelming, and it makes you lose track of your true vision and what makes sense. And a designer is here to interpret your vision, but then put it into something functional, something practical, but also gorgeous. So you can still get other people's opinions, but at the end of the day, this is what we do, this is what we love, we want to work with you, this is why we're here. So I would always recommend working with a designer.